I have another spooky story for you guys. This one was submitted by someone who believes he saw the Jersey Devil. Let's just get right into the story. I'm sharing this story because I'm pretty sure my friend and I encountered the Jersey Devil one night while we were out in the woods. My friend Tyler and I had just moved in together as roommates, and we were trying to find cheap furniture for our place. He had heard about a spot deep in the Pine Barrens where people supposedly dumped old furniture, so he insisted we go check it out. I wasn't too excited about picking through trash, but I didn't mind going into the Pine Barrens because I'd been hunting there with my dad since I was a kid. He used to tell me stories about the Jersey Devil and claimed he'd seen it himself once, but I always thought he was just doing that to keep me away from wandering too far into the woods by myself. So that night, Tyler and I went out in his old truck and we drove out towards the clearing that he had heard about. It was late and the roads turned into dirt the further we went. The woods got thick on both sides, and pretty soon it was pitch black except for the headlights on the truck. As we were driving, I remember thinking how quiet it was. Usually you'd hear crickets or frogs, but that night there was nothing. When we finally reached the clearing, there were a few broken chairs and some busted furniture scattered around. Tyler joked that it looked like a graveyard for furniture, but I just couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. I did try to brush it off, thinking that maybe I was just spooking myself because of my dad's old stories. While Tyler was busy checking out a dresser, I walked a little ways towards the tree line. That's when I noticed there was some movement between the trees. At first, I thought it was just a deer, but then I realized whatever it was actually standing upright. It bolted into the trees before I could even get a good look at it. I went over to Tyler so I could tell him what I saw and insist that we go back home. But before I could even say anything, a high pitched, animalistic scream broke the silence. Now, let me remind you. Oh, God, she scared me. Now, let me remind you, I've been hunting for about 15 years in these woods, and I have never heard any animal sound like that. Tyler and I slowly backed away towards the truck, but then we started to hear rustling in the tree nearby. We shined our flashlights in the direction of the sound and immediately caught the reflection of two giant red eyes. Again, no animal that we know of in the Pine Barrens has eyes that big. Obviously, we ran to the car. Once we got in, we decided that we wanted to see what this creature was. So we did a sweep of the woods with our high beams on, and that's when we saw it. There was the creature standing at the tree line. It stepped forward into the edge of the headlights, and my stomach dropped. It was tall, way taller than any person I knew, and it had these long, thin legs and a body that just looked twisted. On its back, it had what looked like wings that were half folded against its back, kind of like a large bat. Now, its face is the part that still creeps me out sometimes. It wasn't an animal's face, but it also wasn't human either. To me, that thing looked evil. It shrieked again and shot across part of the clearing as if it was gliding. The next thing I knew, the truck rocked like something had shoved it from the side. Tyler hit the gas so hard that the car jerked backwards and we sped right out of there. I kept looking out the window to see if it was following us, but I didn't see it. But I still felt like it was following us, at least until we made it out of the woods. We didn't stop driving until we got back on the main road. I've gone hunting in the Pine Barrens since then, but never at night. And I'll tell you this, I don't laugh at my dad's stories anymore. So what do you guys think about this story? Leave your thoughts down in the comments, and don't forget to like and follow for more spooky stories.